back to Film Brew, an in-depth conversation about our favorite Hollywood movies and TV shows. My name is Kevin Lyons.
I am Jose Ramos.
And I'm Mike Candelet.
And we're Two Eye Mcfly. That was like embarrassing because there was no clink.
There's no clink. I went a little too high because I wanted to get contact.
It's because you got aluminum in the middle. It's just not gonna work.
But anyway, Game of Thrones Season 7 Episode 4 just dropped, and that lit us on fucking fire, man. How fucking cool was that episode, you guys?
God, beyond words.
It was the best one so far. Would you say it's the best episode this season?
I feel like I'm saying that after every episode, but it's true.
It's really cool. Let's just jump right into all the juicy stuff. So let's start with the obvious, Arya going to Winterfell.
Oh, just the whole Winterfell stuff was amazing. First of all, it's good to see her back there.
And I love that her going into Winterfell and with the two guards giving her shit, like, you're not who you say you are. Like,
the whole time I'm in the background, I'm like, you better know who you're talking to right now, because...
No, it was, I mean, I'll admit I was wrong last week. I really wanted her to go King's Landing to kill Cersei, but it was fantastic seeing her back in Winterfell and just lead up the meet with Sansa.
Yeah, in the cave.
In the cave
with the tomb
with all
cave.
the graves.
That was cool.
And it's like, just going into it, it's like, you should have got somebody that knew his face. Everyone that knew his face is dead.
We knew his
We're
face.
still here.
I thought it was gonna have like that ghost montage of making the base by making a new dad statue. That would have been fucking cool. But then she got to meet up with Bran too.
She got to meet up with Bran, which was if you remember a couple of seasons ago, Bran ran into Arya with the Hound.
No, Bran, her brother.
Bran.
Yeah,
Bran.
her brother.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're getting out of yourself. No, the reunion with her awkward brother. This dude is so awkward. He's fucking so weird. He just knows how to fuck up a party.
I feel this improvement though. It took a little longer before he made things awkward. Last week.
But that was cool because he gave her the dagger that Littlefinger gave him, and that was like it's almost like a forensics team trying to backtrack where this weapon came from. It's just like, what the hell's going on with this dagger? So Mike, what do you think about that?
I think it's gonna come back to light. Like there was a little bit in that scene after Bran got the dagger that he just looked at Littlefinger. I can't remember exactly what he said, but as soon as he said it, Littlefinger just went from like that like smart ass smile to
Oh, he said chaos is a ladder.
Yeah, chaos is a ladder.
He just went from like
yeah, it was that oh shit. And then the person came in and interrupted him and was like, that's my key to go. I'm gonna go before it gets more awkward. Thank you, awkward Stark. But then like more shit happened at Winterfell. We had Arya and fucking Brienne.
Which I jumped the gun on that one.
That sword fight was so fucking rad. That was the coolest sword fight like we've seen in any of these episodes.
I mean, the whole kept thinking, I was like, this just proves like Arya is the Batman.
She is Batman!
A Game of Thrones.
She's Batman!
Like even when after she finished her whole no one like time frame, she went out on her own.
Yeah.
This is the first time we really see her skill battle-wise.
And not being sneaky by wearing somebody else's face. This is like hand-to-hand combat, which is like so rad to see. Dude, she was doing her little flips up from the ground and the sword going up like that. It was just like, fuck, man, that was so cool.
The best part about that entire segment was she pulls out Needle, which Needle is her baby. Jon gave her Needle in season 1, and that's been with her through the entire thing. When Brienne just looks at us like, that sword's too small for this. Like, don't worry, I promise not to cut you.
That's the thing.
But then she did kind of cut her hand a little bit.
But there was the cockiness to it, because the whole thing, because even while she's battling, she was like, oh, look, no hands. Oh.
Yeah. And then Sansa was up there looking at her like, that's my sister, y'all. That's my fucking sister.
That was the second best part of the entire episode.
Oh, yeah.
The second best.
Well, let's start getting into...
You saw two different reactions up there, though. Like, you saw Sansa, and she was like, oh shit, she wasn't lying. Like,
that's
she's
my
a little
sister,
badass.
yeah.
And then you saw Littlefinger, like, oh shit, she's a badass.
She's probably gonna kill me.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move into the next part of this episode that was really fucking awesome, which was... What was the next part?
Well, we did a Dragonstone. We had a bunch of Dragonstone scenes.
Yeah, there was in the cave, the dragon glass cave.
Which is very important because this, you finally see Daenerys believing him. When she sees like the card and stuff, she's like, oh wow, like he isn't just making this up, like this has been around before us.
Yeah, that's like, it really made her believe him, but then she still had to bring it in there. I believe you. Bend the knee, and I'll help you. That was just like, God damn this woman.
I think she's persistent to the point where there has to be a union between the two.
Yeah.
Like, she keeps on bringing it up, bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee. And Jon Snow keeps on, like, pushing it back and denying it. Like, it's to the point where it's so obvious there's going to be a union between the two.
Yep.
That it's just
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up bending the knee to him at some point, because they built it up so much. Bend the knee to me. Bend the knee to me. And then if something happens, like where at the end she just looks at him and she just bends the knee to him at the end of the season, that'd be fucking crazy.
Why don't you just double bend? Just get it over with.
Double bend.
Okay, ready, set, go, bend.
They both get down on their knees, and then Tyrion walks in. It's like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Now that we're all at the same level.
I can see into your eyes right now.
And what else happened at Dragonstone? Jon Snow and fucking Theon.
Jon Snow and Theon was a brief moment. Before that, we found out that Dany found out that her army was ambushed at Castle Rock.
Well, they were stranded.
They were stranded at Castle Rock.
Yeah.
Then right after that, there was some awesome fucking moments between Jon, Davos, and Missandre. Miss Sunday. Davos called her Miss Sunday. Davos called her Miss Sunday. So that's what
they were testing like her loyalty to the queen.
Would you be upset if I changed sides now?
Yeah, that was really cool. That was really fucking cool.
But then it went into the
Theon coming in, and you thought that he was gonna punch him, and I thought he was gonna bring him in for a slow hug, but he didn't do either of those.
He like met halfway. He was just like, I'm gonna hug your shirt with my hand, but threaten you aggressively.
But why wouldn't he punch him? One punch is not gonna kill him. Although this little wimpy guy probably would kill him.
I'm sorry. Like from the beginning, I'm so tired. Theon, like he got to go.
Yeah, he's gotta go.
Gots to go.
I'm getting kind of sick of where things are going with him. It's just like to the point where I don't care.
It's been going that way with Theon since season 3 when he was being tortured.
Yeah.
Like ever since then, it's just kind of like.
But it's just like he's gone through so much stupid shit. I feel like even if they do try to redeem him, it's not like you're not gonna care about it.
But this is
so they're like, just kill him off.
It's all self-imposed. Even the torture, that stuff would have never happened if he didn't turn on Rob.
That's right.
That all led to that. That was his own dumb decisions that led to all of that stuff.
We love dumb decisions.
Dumb decisions. No clinking.
All right, so we had the Theon and Jon Snow meeting up again. What's the next big part?
There was this little part of a war happening.
Yeah, a little war.
Just a tiny bit.
The most badass fucking war that's ever happened. Like, holy shit, dragons, fucking lighting shit on fire, dude. Oh man, that was just so fucking cool to see.
The reactions was just perfectly, like, they just had a conversation like, yeah, we just got this gold, we got these grains, and all of a sudden, like, Bron's like, wait, what is that?
Yeah, there's an army coming from the distance.
Yeah, you just hear that rumble. It just reminded me of like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, here comes the T-Rex.
What's that sound?
Look at the water.
But my favorite part of that was when had to be with Bronn, and that whole one shot when he gets thrown off the horse when he's battling that other Dothraki, and then the camera was just following him through the battle. He's still watching dudes get burned and then hit by horses, and then the dragon coming over his head. That shot was fucking amazing.
Ron was the best part of that scene. Like, there was so
the best human part.
Part of that scene. Spoiler alert. No, it was just there were so many parts that you were like, Ron's gonna die. Ron's gonna don't die. Don't die. Ron's gonna die. Ron's gonna. Yes, he survived. It was like there's so many parts with that.
It was like watching a fighting match. You know what I mean? Like a live fighting match.
He's down. He's up. He's up.
You know, like that whole thing. The part that you're talking about was going through. It reminded me of like Saving Private Ryan when they first hit the beach.
Oh
and
yeah.
It's just the chaos all around.
It was just constant chaos, but it was so cool just seeing the shot. It wasn't just one shot of the dragon just lighting things on fire. He was flying around the entire battle just lighting up soldiers, and it was just so cool to see that visually. It was just so fucking awesome.
That was one dragon.
One dragon.
There are 2 dragons that we haven't seen fight yet.
Oh, what about that one shot of the dragon, like right when he was circling around and he's coming back and he's going over the river and you just see him gliding over the body of water, heading towards the army?
That was a fantastic shot.
Oh, man.
That was amazing.
And then Braun getting up, he's pulling out the fucking dragon,
The whole time I'm like, no,
crossbow.
no,
When he kills the Dothraki first with that, when he goes into that little fucking cabin, and then the Dothraki opens it up and he just looks at this giant arrow and it just fucking flings him backwards. And then the whole fucking
it was
thing
at
comes
that
down.
moment he knew he fucked up.
Yeah. It was so cool to see that. And then like when he reveals the entire crossbow outside of the wagon and you see him aiming at the dragon, at the same time we're like, fuck yeah, Braun. We're like, no, don't kill the dragon. The dragon's cool, man. Yeah. Don't kill it. It was cool. It had 2 things that you love fighting against each other, and you're rooting for both sides.
The whole time I'm like, don't kill the dragon, but Braun don't die, but Jamie don't die. No one died.
But nobody died. They assumed kind of some stuff happened, but when he got that giant arrow in the dragon's shoulder, right when it hit the shoulder, I'm like, that's a flesh wound. The dragon's gonna be okay. He's just gonna act like it hurts more.
The shot after that, like the dragon just going down, all of a sudden just recovering and just hovering right in front of Braun.
And he's just like oh. And then they made sure you saw Braun dive out of the way.
Yeah.
And then Daenerys is there trying to pull the thing out, and then Jaime's there. He's just like, he's caught between the soldiers fleeing and the dragon getting the thing taken out. And he's just like, and then Tyrion just looking at him, just like, just flee. Just run. Yeah, run.
He still cares about his brother, man.
Yeah, and then Jaime starts heading towards it. He just picks up the spear, he starts going towards her, and then when she looks back at him and the dragon just puts his head right there, you're like, oh shit, he's gonna... And then the dragon opens up his mouth and you can see the fire coming back from the back of his throat. And then bam! Who saves Jaime? We don't know. We think it's Braun.
I think it's Braun.
It's
either Braun or freaking Dick.
Dick on. I don't think it's Dick on. No, that's a Braun moment because he lost his gold, and you know he wants to make sure Jaime survives so he can get more fucking gold.
But with
I don't think it's Braun. We never actually saw the dad die either, so it could be the dad.
But why would you're right?
He's not nimble enough.
But if it was Braun, why hide that was him? Like you knew that he got away from the dragon. And then it would just feel like the obvious choice that Braun would save Jaime, but why? They did it so quick that you couldn't see who it was, and you only saw both of them floating down in the water right afterwards.
The only thing I can think of is, while Braun has been good, there's still, he gives this perception of, I'm only here for the gold. I have no loyalty. You pay me, stuff like that. So then that's an example where he's lost his gold, but he's saving Jaime.
But so he can get the gold back that he lost. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You think he's trying to be loyal, but he's like, no, I lost my gold. He's my fucking lottery ticket. I need to save him again so he gives me more gold.
What can I say? Call Jaime anything. He's done some crappy stuff. He's done some good stuff, but you can't call him a coward.
No.
Like he refused to retreat at the beginning when they told him you're not an infantryman, and at the end he had a choice. He was like, you know what? I'm going for the queen. Like, here we go.
That was crazy. So now that we talked about, did we talk about everything about the battle that we wanted to talk about? I mean, there was a lot of, that was some crazy shit. Everything burned, man.
There was so much shit, like, you gotta watch it if you haven't already. I hope we didn't spoil shit for
No,
you.
we spoiled it. This is for people who already watched
it already.
So much
but yeah,
fire.
there's so much details. There's so much to talk about the battle.
So what do you think is gonna happen next week?
Next week, I think Cersei has to up the stakes. Like, as far as we know, there's only one of those scorpion machines that they used to take down the dragons.
Yeah, that's right.
And that shit's destroyed.
Yeah.
There was the alluding to the gold making it into King's Landing, so the Iron Bank has Cersei. Cersei has to up the stakes now.
Yeah.
We saw one dragon pretty much single-handedly. Dothraki helped a little bit, but single-handedly destroy a fucking army.
Yeah,
there's 2 more.
Yep. What do you think is gonna happen next week?
I think 3 separate things. First of all, I think we're gonna get, this is just my theory, we're gonna get closer to Arya putting Littlefinger on her list.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah. We're definitely gonna get that. I can't wait till that motherfucker dies.
2, I feel with the way the trailer played out that Jaime and Braun are possibly prisoners going forward.
Yep.
Because they were obviously defeated. And then the other one on that is I feel ballless Theon is going to request a team to go rescue his sister.
Yeah, well, that was already kind of set up. They hinted at that a little bit in this, so I think that's definitely going to happen. I think somebody important is going to die next week. Because nobody died other than just random fucking red shirt Star Trek guys. Star Trek Army guys.
I still think
they all
Charlie
discovered.
did. I want to say, I mean, it might have just been that the fire had burned his hair off already, but I saw a bald guy burning somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think that was Charlie.
Probably. But anyway, I think that wraps up our predictions for next week.
Yeah.
This episode was so fucking awesome. We hope you guys watch it if you haven't, because we don't understand why you would watch this, because it would be spoilers.
Do it.
But do it. Go watch it. Go watch it again, because it was that awesome. Dragons. That's right. Don't forget to click like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Kevin Lyons.
This is Jose Ramos.
Mike Candelet.
And we'll see you guys next week on Film Brew.
Cheers.
There's a clink.
That was the clink?
Dun, 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 dun,